The sands of time whisper tales of ancient Egypt, a land of pharaohs and pyramids, a land where gods walked among mortals, a land where the Nile, a shimmering ribbon of life, snaked through the desert. This is where our story begins. In the grand tapestry of existence, life and death are forever entwined. They are two sides of the same coin, a cosmic dance that has played out since the beginning of time. The ancient Egyptians understood this fundamental truth. Osiris, the god of the afterlife, was more than just a judge of the dead. He was the embodiment of life, death, and resurrection. His story is the ultimate tale of betrayal, loss, and the enduring power of love. Osiris's birth was steeped in divine destiny. He was the eldest son of Geb, the earth god, and Nut, the sky goddess. His lineage granted him dominion over the fertile lands of Egypt. It was his birthright to rule. Under Osiris's benevolent rule, Egypt flourished. The Nile, the lifeblood of the land, responded to his touch. Its annual floods, predictable and bountiful, nourished the fields and ensured abundant harvests. Osiris was not a distant ruler, aloof in his palace. He walked among his people, listening to their concerns, offering guidance and sharing in their joys. His touch, they believed, could heal the sick and bring solace to the grieving. In stark contrast to Osiris's benevolence stood Set, the god of chaos and the desert. Where Osiris brought life, Set brought destruction. Where Osiris sought order, Set reveled in chaos. He was a force of nature, as unpredictable and unforgiving as the desert winds. Set had always resented Osiris's popularity. He watched as his brother was showered with adoration, his every word treated as divine wisdom. The seeds of envy, sown in the fertile ground of Set's heart, began to take root. Driven by jealousy and consumed by hatred, Set began to plot against his brother. He consulted with demons and desert spirits, seeking a way to usurp Osiris's throne and claim Egypt for himself. Word of Set's scheme reached the other gods. Whispers of treachery and deceit spread like wildfire. They urged Osiris to be cautious, to be wary of his brother's intentions. But Osiris, trusting and compassionate, dismissed their concerns. As the feast reached its zenith, the air was thick with the aroma of roasted meats and the sound of jubilant laughter. The grand hall was adorned with vibrant tapestries and golden ornaments, reflecting the opulence of the occasion. Musicians played melodious tunes on their lyres and harps, adding to the festive atmosphere. Set, with feigned sincerity, rose from his seat. His eyes glinted with a hidden malice, though his face wore a mask of cordiality. The guests turned their attention to him, curious about what he had to offer. Set's movements were deliberate, each step echoing with a sense of foreboding. He approached Osiris bearing a gift, a magnificent chest crafted from cedarwood, its rich dark grain polished to perfection. The chest was a marvel to behold, a testament to the skill of the artisans who had labored over it. Set's voice was smooth as he spoke. "My dear brother Osiris, I present to you this humble gift, a token of my admiration and respect." Inlaid with ivory and gold, the chest was a masterpiece of craftsmanship. The intricate designs told stories of gods and heroes, each detail meticulously carved and inlaid. The ivory gleamed in the torchlight, and the gold accents shimmered, adding to the chest's allure. Its surface sparkling with precious gems. Rubies, emeralds, and sapphires were embedded in the wood, catching the light and casting colorful reflections around the room. The chest was not just a container, it was a work of art, a treasure in its own right. Murmurs of awe and admiration ripple through the hall as the guests marvel at the exquisite craftsmanship of the chest. They whispered among themselves, praising Set's generosity and the beauty of the gift. Little did they know, the chest held a dark secret, one that would soon be revealed. unaware of its sinister purpose. The guests continued to celebrate, oblivious to the treachery that lurked beneath the surface. Set's eyes flickered with a momentary triumph as he watched Osiris accept the gift, setting the stage for the betrayal that was to come. The feast continued, but the shadow of Set's deceit loomed ever larger. Osiris, his heart filled with gratitude and oblivious to the danger lurking within, agreed to humor his brother. He stepped into the chest, its cool, smooth interior a stark contrast to the warmth of the celebration. With lightning speed, Set slams the chest shut, trapping Osiris within its confines. News of Osiris's demise spread throughout Egypt like a plague. The once bustling streets of ancient towns fell silent, replaced by the wails of the grieving. Men, women, and children alike were seen in the streets, their faces etched with sorrow and disbelief. The air was thick with the weight of collective mourning, as if the very soul of Egypt had been torn asunder. The Nile's waters, once a source of life, now carried the weight of treachery and death. The river, which had always been a symbol of fertility and abundance, seemed to mirror the nation's despair. Dark clouds loomed overhead, casting a somber shadow over the once vibrant waters. Fishermen, who once sang songs of joy, now cast their nets in silence, their hearts heavy with grief. The land, once fertile and prosperous, withered under the weight of grief. Fields that had once been lush and green now lay barren and desolate. Crops withered under the relentless sun, as if the very earth itself was mourning the loss of Osiris. Farmers, who had once toiled with hope and pride, now walked through their fields with bowed heads, their spirits broken. Isis, her face streaked with tears and her heart shattered, collapses in grief upon hearing of her husband's fate. The goddess, known for her strength and resilience, was now a picture of utter despair. She wandered the halls of their palace, her cries echoing through the empty chambers. Statues of her mourning were erected throughout the land, a testament to her undying love and the profound loss felt by all. The people of Egypt, seeing their goddess in such pain, felt their own grief deepen, as they too mourned the loss of their beloved Osiris. The weight of her loss crushed Isis. Her tears, like the relentless flow of the Nile, seemed to have no end. Osiris, her husband, her lover, her other half, was gone, snatched away by a brother's betrayal. Isis, drawing upon her innate power, transformed her grief into action. She donned the white robes of mourning, a symbol of purity and resilience. She would not rest until she found her beloved. Her search led her to the edge of the known world, a place where the sands of time seemed to stand still. The vast desert stretched endlessly before her, a sea of golden dunes under the scorching sun. She had journeyed far, driven by a purpose that transcended the mortal realm. Her quest brought her to the very gates of the underworld, a realm shrouded in mystery and darkness. The entrance loomed before her, an ancient tomb that whispered secrets of the past. It was said that only the bravest could enter and return unscathed. She faced down fearsome creatures, beings of myth and legend that guarded the underworld. Their eyes glowed with an otherworldly light, and their forms shifted in the shadows. Each step she took was fraught with danger, but she pressed on, undeterred by the monstrous beings that sought to halt her progress. Their growls echoed in the darkness, a symphony of menace that reverberated through the ancient cavern. The air was thick with the scent of decay and the weight of countless souls that had passed through these halls. She navigated treacherous landscapes, her senses heightened by the ever-present threat. Her magic was her only shield, a divine gift that she wielded with precision and grace. The landscapes were perilous, filled with traps and hidden dangers that could spell her doom. Yet with each incantation, she forged a path through the chaos, her resolve unwavering. Using her divine magic, Isis weaves a complex web of light, a tapestry of power that shimmered in the dim light of the underworld. Her spells were intricate, each one a testament to her mastery of the arcane arts. The light danced and flickered, casting eerie shadows on the ancient walls. Its strands pulsing with energy, the web of light grew stronger with each passing moment. The magic was alive, a living entity that responded to her will. It was a beacon of hope in the oppressive darkness, a reminder of the divine power that flowed through her veins. To ensnare a group of demons attempting to bar her path, she summoned all her strength. The demons, twisted and malevolent, were drawn to the light, their dark forms writhing in its grasp. They struggled against the bonds, but her magic held firm, a testament to her indomitable spirit and unyielding determination. Her journey was far from over, but with each victory she moved one step closer to her ultimate goal. Guided by the whispers of the wind and the tears of her broken heart, Isis arrived at the shores of Byblos. There, nestled amongst the reeds, lay the cedarwood chest. The chest, weathered but intact, held the key to her destiny. Isis, her voice trembling with both sorrow and determination, uttered ancient incantations. Words of power, passed down through generations of goddesses, filled the air. The Ankh, the symbol of life, materialized above Osiris's chest, pulsating with golden light. The resurrection, while miraculous, had come at a price. Osiris, forever marked by his encounter with death, could not remain in the realm of the living. He was destined to rule the afterlife, to guide souls through the perilous journey into eternity. The tale of Osiris, woven into the very fabric of Egyptian civilization, resonated deeply with its people. It was more than just a myth. It was a powerful narrative that shaped their beliefs, their rituals, and their understanding of life and death. The myth of Osiris has inspired countless modern stories. From the mummy films to Gods of Egypt, and even the Marvel Cinematic Universe's Moon Knight, the themes of resurrection, revenge, and the afterlife continue to captivate audiences around the world. The tale of Osiris is more than just a myth. It's a story of eternal love, resurrection, and the hope of life after death. If you want to dive deeper into the myths that shaped our world, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell to join us on our next adventure into the timeless legends of history. Let us know in the comments which myth you'd like us to explore next, and stay tuned for more legendary tales from the past.